Of course, we are all familiar with Republicans, unfortunately, and we're all way too familiar with Republicans' insane antics. So we know that Republicans are cringy, we know that they act cringy, but what exactly happens when Republicans get arrested? What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Sigma male, Hunter Avalone here, back with another video. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any new videos. Republicans, they preach loudly about being the side of law and order. They are often the ones waving the back the blue, police lives matter flags. And although that might be the case for several Republicans, it is certainly not the case for these Republicans that we are going to be taking a look at today. Our first story is that of Nico Rios. On December 15th, 2023, police pulled over a car that was failing to stay in its lane. Around 11:30 p.m., following a supposed Christmas party, the car was stopped and the driver was asked for identification. It was soon realized that the man they had stopped was Republican state legislator Nico Rios of North Dakota. He appeared intoxicated, and police also spotted an open alcoholic container in his car.
Do you know where your registration is in the vehicle?
At least April 24.
But do you know where it is in the vehicle?
Yeah. There's no an open bottle of liquor.
I can see there's a glass bottle of, I believe it to be Corona back there. I was just asking.
Yeah, but I can assure you that I live 2 blocks away.
Okay. Have you had any alcohol to drink tonight?
Not in like fucking, what is it? It's midnight? In like 6-7 hours.
Yeah, it's 11:40 right now.
6-7 hours.
Oh, okay. How much do you have to drink?
Three or four beers.
3 or 4 beers? Where was it?
It did not take very long for Mr. Rios here to get pulled over and then begin getting angry. And then before you know it, he starts screaming about how special he is and asking the officers if they even know who the F he is.
So what I'm going to request is that you provide a specimen breath, it's called an alcohol sensor, otherwise known as a breathalyzer.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy to provide that?
I'm not going to do that. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I'm like 2 blocks away.
Okay.
You guys are on me.
Okay.
And so you guys are gonna regret picking on me.
Okay.
Because you don't know who the f I am.
Yeah, that's right, bitches. Do you even know who the fuck this guy is? No, not Batman, okay? Nico Rios, Republican senator / DUI king. Of course, after his refusal to comply and his obvious intoxicated state, he was taken into custody.
Just 1 second. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance again. Will you provide the test?
No, sir.
Okay.
And you know what?
So at this moment in time, you're under arrest for DUI. Place on my back. I'm gonna have a.
Now, as this traffic stop escalated, in very typical and classic Republican fashion, this state senator began hurling homophobic and racist remarks at the officer.
Phones, there's 2 phones in there. Do you want those and do you want your...
I would take 2 phones there. I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Because I gotta call Attorney General Drew Wrigley to let these guys know what you're being an asshole to me.
Okay. Just to let you know, all this is video and audio recorded on body camera, including your language, all right? Do you want your wallet?
So your camera's right here.
Have you got a wallet?
It's in my...
Okay. Have you got a wallet in the vehicle that you want?
My wallet is left. Yes, my wallet's a fuck.
It's in your pocket?
My left ass pocket, yes, sir.
Okay, you want to hop out? And I'll grab that for you. That way it's less uncomfortable for you.
Gotcha.
He did want his 2 phones, yes.
You want your 2 phones? You want your phone too?
Yep. No, there's no wallet there.
First of all, watch your mouth, man.
There's no
I'm
wallet.
doing you a favor.
You're doing me. Shut the f up.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. There's no wallet there.
Turn it off.
Get in the car. No, get in the car.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had a wallet on me. My bad.
Nope, not in there.
Now, despite this chaotic ordeal, ultimately Nico Rios did plead guilty to drunk driving. But for some reason, this guy literally just walked away with nothing more than a little slap on the wrist. He was only sentenced to nearly a year of unsupervised probation and he had to pay a fine of $1,000. Regardless of his very minimal consequences, the man still did issue an apology. He said in a statement following the incident that the two officers who stopped him were just doing their jobs, and his words were, quote, "absolutely unacceptable. I owe it to myself, my district, and everyone, and I vow to make sure this never happens again," he said. "Moving forward after this night, I feel like I have to emphasize my complete and total commitment to supporting law enforcement. I messed up big time, and I am truly sorry." Again, at least he offered an apology, but I really think that the people of North Dakota deserve a better representative than a guy who's going to drive drunk and, upon getting drunk, start hurling homophobic and racist slurs. Now, although this was incredibly cringy, it's really nothing compared to the next story. Solomon Pena. In 2022, an election for New Mexico's 14th House District was underway. New Mexico has long been uncontested, and the Democratic incumbent had been elected as the representative back in 1998. But along came Solomon Pena, a Republican who wanted to change all of that. He decided to run for the position and even got Republicans backing his campaign. He entered the race, he fought, and surprisingly, he swiftly lost. However, this is 2022, and Republicans no longer share the same reality with the rest of us. So rather than just accept his loss, Solomon Pena first claimed election fraud. Well, I must be in a gay conversion camp because I'm shocked. Yeah, of course the man coped by hooting and hollering about election fraud. However, the ramblings of a madman were of course ignored, so this guy decided to amp his game up in a dangerous way. Following his loss between December of 2022 and January 2023, several drive-by shootings occurred at various state Democrats' homes. And who do you think was behind all of that? You guessed it. Solomon Pena. The entire plot was foiled when Pena's accomplice was pulled over by police only 40 minutes after another drive-by shooting had occurred.
Hey bro, put your hands on the steering wheel, stop digging around.
It's 1:30 in the morning on January 3rd. A Bernalillo County deputy pulls over a driver for expired registration.
Why don't you have the new sticker on your registration?
This is not my car. I borrowed it.
He'd later tell the deputy he borrowed the car from Solomon Pena.
So what's your name?
What's that Trujillo?
Jose Trujillo, the deputy finds out, has a warrant for his arrest.
Jose, I'm gonna have you step out real quick and talk to me, bro.
Trujillo failed to appear at a hearing last fall for a case in which he's accused of stalking his ex-girlfriend.
Did you see how your registration sticker displays 1 and then the rest of it's covered, so I know it expired before 2020?
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Before they tow the car, the deputy keeps asking Trujillo if he wants anything out of it. He says no. The deputy then explains he still has to take inventory before the tow truck arrives, and while doing so, he and his backup find almost 900 fentanyl pills, $3,036 wadded up, and
just clear the trunk and...
On this, brother.
2 guns, an AR-15 and a Glock, outfitted with a drum magazine. As the deputy approaches Trujillo in his patrol car, Trujillo knows what they found.
I did not condone to any search. I did not.
Your vehicle was in search of
anything.
inventory, so...
No, I did not condone to that. I said, no, you cannot. I said you could tow it. I did not say you could do inventory on it.
I literally have to. I'm just telling you you're under arrest for trafficking of a controlled substance, okay? You're out here in these streets dealing dope. So you're under arrest for trafficking of a controlled substance, okay?
The jilted Republican had conspired with one of his largest campaign donors to orchestrate multiple drive-by shootings at various Democrats' homes.
What do you think about these elections? Do you think they're rigged?
Yes.
All of them.
100%.
You really think they overthrew Trump?
I'm not sure, dude.
Although there isn't much video of Pena himself getting arrested, there is a disturbing video made public in which Pena can be seen looking for someone on a Ring doorbell. It turns out the woman he was searching for was indeed one of his targets.
Hi, my name's Solomon Pena. Can I speak with Debbie O'Malley? Okay, well, the public record says she owns it. Do you know where she lives?
In January of 2023, SWAT officers raided Peña's home and arrested him. There, they were able to verify that Peña had indeed sent text messages to the hired shooters, as well as instructions to commit the shootings earlier in the day. According to court documents, after his November 2022 electoral defeat, Peña allegedly organized the shootings on the homes of 2 county commissioners and 2 New Mexico state legislatures. The shootings, one of which involved a machine gun, were carried out between December 4th, 2022 and January 3rd, with assistance from co-conspirators. Peña is currently awaiting trial, which is scheduled for October 28th. This is after his previous trial date was rescheduled due to his current lawyer dropping out. So we've gone from driving drunk to conspiring to commit mass shootings to finally the grand finale, the final destination for what seems to be all Republicans, pedophilia, Ralph Shorty. In 2017, police arrived at a Super 8 motel. Upon arrival, officers quickly realized there was an adult man in a motel room with an underage boy.
Come out.
I'm right here. Hey,
Come out before you get me worried. Show me your hands.
Okay.
Take a seat on the...
What's going on?
What's going on with you, man?
Just trying to have
A good time? Yeah. What's your name?
Ralph.
Ralph what?
Shorty.
You got an ID, Shorty? Shorty doesn't sound like a last name to me.
It's my last name.
Shorty is?
Yeah. At the cartoon.
And then you growed like 10 feet? It kind of doesn't work, does it?
I'm sorry, guys. You're kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we do. He's 17.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I didn't know you.
Okay. But you got a 17-year-old hanging out with you.
I mean,
Dad's worried, and you understand that?
yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, you got ID on you? Is there any other drugs in here other than weed?
No, there's nothing.
Is there any guns in here?
No, sir.
Okay.
Can you show me that he's only 17?
No, I can't, but I can convince you that he is.
Well, yeah,
I can put you in handcuffs and throw you in the back of a car. Okay, let's see an ID real quick.
The man seen in this video is Ralph Shorty, an Oklahoma Republican state senator, and he's just been caught after years of hidden abuse.
Oh, I don't know. I'm telling you he's 17. Like, I wouldn't lie to you. Like, what sense does it make me lie to you? But listen, whatever you're doing, it's a bad fucking idea. Does that make sense to you? Like, getting high with a young kid, whatever, is a bad idea. No matter how, if they're 17 or 20, like, it's a bad idea. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you want to have fun by yourself, if you got things you got to figure out, you need to figure that out, and you can live your life however you want to live it. But when you start doing it with kids and stuff, then it starts to become a serious, serious problem. Because listen to me, like, if he was a couple years younger, you'd be going to prison. You understand what I'm saying? With no strings attached. We'd be blowing this door up and we'd be taking you in our car.
Also, let it be known that as he is being confronted and arrested by police for being in a motel room with a minor, he's also wearing a shirt that has a Bible verse on it and tells women to make men a sandwich. I know, real classy shit. Even classier, Shorty was soon confronted with evidence that he used a fake name, Jamie Tilley, to solicit minor boys on Craigslist. Now, not only is this disgusting, but like clockwork, this guy is also an anti-gay Republican. While serving in the state Senate, Shorty described himself as a defender of traditional values and had routinely voted with his Republican colleagues on bills targeting LGBT people. Just months before his arrest, he had voted for a measure to allow business owners to discriminate against LGBT people. Disgusting, yet not surprising. Once again, a family values anti-LGBT Republican is just projecting. One of his nasty Craigslist ads even read that he was a married guy looking for a boy, and then it goes on to say that the younger, the better. Absolutely fucking despicable. Ralph Shorty was interrogated, and he pretty much consistently tried to deny everything throughout the interrogation.
Okay, so how do you do you text him or how do y'all communicate?
Usually phone calls.
Phone calls? Okay. Well, it's interesting because on his tablet, he has a conversation that he says he had with you using an app called Kick. Do you know what that is? Okay. Well, there's a pretty lengthy conversation on his tablet that he says is with a guy that is you, that he that is an online, or the Kick ID is Jamie Tilley, and you told officers that night that that's what your online.
He calls me Jamie,
and
I'm not sure why.
Okay, and anyways, so we've got a conversation between him and this Jamie Tilley about. He says, I need money for spring break. Jamie Tilley says, I don't really have any legitimate things I need help with right now. Would you be interested in sexual stuff? He says, yes. This goes on about how can I come get you, blah, blah, blah. We go on. He says, he starts calling this guy Daddy. He says, hurry up, Daddy. I'm super horny. Knock on the door, and then you come out. So, again, I ask, you told officers that you had online identity Jamie. This guy, Hagen, saying that he was talking to you. We got a witness picking him up at the same time that this message was sent saying I'm here. So I kind of got to say that Jamie Tilley's you.
It's not me.
It's not you. Okay.
We communicated by phone. There was no sexual intentions that night.
Obviously, I've given you the opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity to help yourself out, to tell us what happened. Everything that I'm telling you, I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. So, I know that's why we're sitting here so strongly telling you you're lying, because we can prove the Jamie Tilley identity. We can prove that identity is you. I mean, amazing things that we can do with electronics and stuff like that. That we can recover and stuff like that, with warrants and everything. So I'm telling you right now, but beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's you.
Man, you made a bad decision. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you made a bad decision. It's not the end of the world.
And if I can't prove otherwise, that it is the end of the world. And I can't think of any other proof that I can show you.
There's nothing, because there's no. I mean,
there absolutely would be.
What we have is the truth.
If I had phone calls, or if I had.
But you don't, because they don't exist. What we have is the truth. You know it. You know
I never would have thought to have to record a phone call or anything with a guy. I mean,
It was recorded. That's what we've got pictures of. The conversation was recorded. I mean, that is so clearly you. You and I both know that's you. Anyone we show that to is going to know that's you.
Well, that's the problem.
It's not a problem. It's the truth. What I'm saying, the problem is that for some reason, you think that if you stick your head in the sand and ignore it, it's going to go away. It's not.
Although it is very obvious that this man is a politician by how easily he is able to just lie, his constant denial really did not do much, because in the end, he did eventually plead guilty anyway. Upon his sentencing, he received 15 years in prison for child sex trafficking.
Thank you for joining us here at noon. I'm Ken Ogle. We're following breaking news. A former lawmaker sentenced to 15 years in prison. This morning, a judge sentenced Ralph Shorty to 15 years in prison plus 10 years of supervised release. He was facing life, though the state was asking for at least 25 years. In March of 2017, police caught Shorty in a hotel room with a then 17-year-old boy. The victim said the two had kissed and, quote, fooled around before police arrived. Prosecutors say Shorty offered money in exchange for sexual acts. The former senator pleaded guilty in November in exchange for 3 child pornography charges to be dropped. Shorty's attorney said they felt the sentence was fair.
He also offered an apology for hurting his constituents and his Christian community.
In sentencing testimony, Shorty apologized to his family, fellow Christians, and his constituents.
Yup, once again, the Republican Christian pedophile exemplifies Christ. Amen, Jesus. Well, as you can see, the side of law and order isn't always so lawful or so orderly. Talk about yikes. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any new videos, and consider becoming a member so you get early access to content.